this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray,
30 yards.
and the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And just shutting him off there. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball.
And into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Returning from his end zone is
and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Quick throw completed by Hooker.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to George Pickens. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't fumble.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for Steeler touchdown.
They were in very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he's going to get him all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. After one, 17-7 to score on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Purdy on a sneak,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out,
and the 49ers are back within a score.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
49ers 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is
He's got daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Into space at the 45.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down from one of the most fun guys to watch in the league, George Kittle. He was plenty of fun for the 49ers last season. He caught 11 touchdown passes and was among the top 5 in tight ends in yards.
There's Purdy on first and 10. Finding Gray on the out route.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Deebo Samuel, 34 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
72 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Here's the option.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing. Hooker.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Fielded just inside the 30. Shouting through the defense. 31 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and run this with Austin.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Now Austin. A good return there, calling 13 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers 47-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker now on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. His throw incomplete. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Washington's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll throw again with Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not for you. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here's Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Bust through the tackle. And they work this well upfield across the 35.
93 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Hooker.
And the catch made by Johnson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Now Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hooker now on play action.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the draw here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
How did he stay on his feet? And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49ers 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing, Purdy. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
That's Samuel, caught left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Niners 45, Steelers 41. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Hooker. That's to Freiermuth. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Throwing here is Hooker.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Hooker. He's got this to Pickens.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Here we go. Time for one final heave.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.